Controversy continues over religious freedom bills from Indiana to Arkansas, and now our governor is weighing in. Governor Snyder says he would not sign such a bill unless other changes were made. And 24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Alvin joining us now with how lawmakers are reacting to that news. Rick.
It's not like this is a new issue, Susan, in Michigan, but it is also not something that has received a lot of attention during this legislative season until now. Michigan is on the right track economically, and Governor Snyder doesn't want to do anything to alter the remarkable track we are on. That's the opening line in a statement the governor's office sent me earlier today. The governor responded to a question about the Religious Freedoms Restoration Act during an interview. Snyder has long said he supports expansion of the Elliott-Larsen Civil Rights Act to include the LGBT community. The statement went on to say, quote, "Ensuring freedom of religion is a basic founding principle of our country, but so is equality. Governor Snyder would only consider and support RFRA if paired with expansion of our state's Civil Rights Act. He would veto similar legislation to what has passed in Indiana if passed in Michigan, unless it was paired with the expansion." The reaction was relatively swift and predictable. Those who oppose the RFRA said that even with the expansion of Elliott-Larsen, they would still oppose the Religious Freedoms Act. Those who support the measure vow to continue. As for where the act stands in Lansing, it's been introduced but has not been a priority so far this year. So does the governor's pledge to veto the bill mean it's dead? Republicans don't necessarily want to do this if it's only going to lead to their Republican governor having to veto a bill. I mean, that puts everybody in kind of a bad state.
Yeah, it could, but I don't think it's going to stop us from discussing this. I think it's an important issue to talk about. It's important to my constituents to talk about. Religious freedom is something that needs to be discussed. It's a two-way street here. It's not just a one-way street. I feel that even if the governor says he's going to veto it, as a legislator, I still have to move forward and produce good legislation that the people I represent are looking for.
With the Prop 1 road funding vote and budgets being a priority right now, don't expect religious freedoms to take center stage in Michigan. But after the May 5th election, and depending on the outcome, it could become a hot-button topic here as it has elsewhere, Brian.
Thank you, Rick. Meanwhile, Indiana